Hi there, welcome back and welcome to the Open Chon Chatter. I'm here with you today to recap Real Housewives of New Jersey, um, season 13, episode 10, and I think it's entitled The Italian Invasion. Okay, the scene starts off, well, one of the beginning scenes, I'll say that. It's Melissa and she's in her store, Envy. She's doing a pop up for the Danielle Bougie. I mean, that's not her last name, but she says she bougie. I don't think she is. She has a kid brand called Bougie Kids, and she's doing and Melissa is holding a pop up in her store, so she's bringing her stuff. She's gonna show up later on to Melissa's store. So anyway, you see Danielle show up, and she's got her clothes to sell for the day. So she's setting up because she's selling her merchandise. She said it's difficult to sell stuff online because it's of course not the same as actually handling the product in your hand. When you see it, you get to see the sparkle, even feel the material, whereas online shopping, you're just looking at a picture. Okay, and while they're there, Jen Aiden pops in. Yes, she does. So she's there, and they sitting around, they talking a little bit, and Jen, she just can't help herself. She started kind of messing with Melissa, asking her about the wedding. She's still meddling, and she ain't got no business being. And I think Melissa tell her shore off, like, she doesn't want to talk with her. And Melissa just trying to mess with, and Jen Aiden is just trying to mess with Melissa because she knows it's a sensitive subject to me. I think that's what she's doing. Okay, then we start. You see um, Danielle gets a chance to talk to Melissa, and she's telling her that she thinks Rachel Fuda is a rat. That she threw under the bus, and she pretty much told her she ain't like her, and she gonna stay away from her when they get to Ireland. And then they pan to Teresa, who is packing for the trip. And what's going on over there? Teresa and Louie are talking about Melissa and Joe. Then we see Melissa again. Guess what her and Joe are talking about? Teresa and Louie. Ain't they sick of this shit? Because I'm sick of it. And as usual, you see Mars. She's packing and or talking to her husband. She got a cute little dog. What's the dog name? Bella. The little thing. She cute. She talking to her husband. She telling her husband how she think at that coffee teacup grinding meeting that that lady that was held at Dolores's place, Dolores and Paulie's house, was set up because the words that the lady spoke during her reading were almost the exact same words that Margaret and her had in the discussion of argument previously. Before they argued so damn much, I can't remember when. But the husband was like, "That ain't fair." But anyway, Margaret and Jen Aiden don't like each other, so that's for real, for real. Okay. Then they show you Rachel packing Rachel food in her closet, and then you got Paulie and Dolores. They're home talking to Dad. They're home because she always over there talking to Paulie and his people because she's planning that Dolores has planned a trip for Teresa's bridal party, bridal trip to Ireland, to a castle. They're gonna stay in the castle, and she's getting information from his family members who are from Ireland, asking them where to take them, what shoes. Don't wear your red bottoms on cobblestone. Just giving them information that if they in the club and they start fighting, everybody in the club is gonna start fighting. Just giving them the culture of the area that they're going to be in, and uh, she says that she's nervous about the trip because the ladies are hard to please. This is Rachel saying this. And that they're staying in a castle that's 400 years old. And, she got stuff for them to do. Okay? And what else do we have here? Then we go to Jen, and she's still talking about her husband, about the therapy, and how she wants him to participate with the family, and how he wants her to see him, and does he still want to go to therapy, and will he spend more time with the kids and stop spending 3 or 4 hours out in the pool house? Did she do anything? This motherfucker do everything. He's just the problem in the marriage, right? Not her. So anyway, she going on a trip, and she worrying about if he gonna spend time with their kids or not. But he says that he is, and then he's still thinking about going to therapy. He gonna go. If not, she gonna talk his ass to death. So he should just go. Okay, we look up again. Everybody at the airport, and of course, what goes on? Margaret sees Jen and ignores Jen. Jen sees Margaret and ignores Margaret. Rachel Fuda sees Danielle, the bougie, and says nothing to her. She was like, I'm not gonna let her try to mess up my trip because of some petty ass shit. So whatever. So they ignore each other too. Okay. So anyway, everybody getting on the, they have a little talking. And, oh, you look like you're going to Ireland, and bags is dropping, and they get on the plane. And I don't know, it looked like they wasn't flying in first class, huh? They look like coach. But I mean, I ain't saying shit. I fly economy. Is that coach? If somebody's telling me to go to Ireland, shit, I ain't getting the baggage claim area. I'm a little too. Just find me a little spot between them bags, and I'm good to go. I would like to go to Ireland, but I wouldn't want to ride with the luggage. I'm just saying. I would fucking go coach seats or not. They arrive at the Dublin airport. It looks so pretty when they landed, all that green. And just a note, Danielle, I don't think she had like she never left her damn neighborhood. I was surprised she even had a passport to travel, because everything when she talk about things that she does, they sound a little average, regular. Like good shit ain't happened to her till she got on this show. Like well, you been nowhere. And the parties I went to, we had this. It's just, I don't know. She just sound like they picked her up out of the bushes some damn way and put her on the show. And I really don't like her. She act like a Agatha Christie backwards or some shit. Like she thinks she always putting clues together and shit like that. And I just can't stand it. One way they driving to their destination, and I think Jen Fezzel started talking about she used to be an actress or something, and that she met Tony Soprano or Anthony Galfino before he was Tony Soprano. She had a little, I don't know, I can't say it, a little run up with him. They did a little couple times. She said he was good. I believe it. I thought he was attractive too. I would have. He was real attractive to me. He was real fine as Tony Soprano. I'd get it to him. So anyway, she says for a stint she went to, after college she went to acting school, Jen Fessler, and then she was a talent scout for a little while. She said she was sad when he passed. Okay, and then they finally roll up to his castle, and that bitch looks like it's 400 years old. It looks like it might smell like mildew, but when they go inside, I think it's Jennifer said it smell like bacon. I like bacon. So anyway, the castle super old shit inside of it. And but before they get there, they already have Dolores has already established that usually when they take trips, she don't say shit about the room. She take what she get. But this time she not. She taking the best room, and for herself. She didn't say she was getting Teresa. She said Teresa will get the next best room. But to me, look like Jennifer got the best room. I don't know how that happened. Well, I know how it happened. They put names in the hat and they drew names. And Jen got the better room. So anyway, the ladies show them around the castle and they show them to their rooms because each room has a name to it. And after the ladies get settled in their room, they're supposed to meet downstairs for lunch in the castle. And it's like it's buffet style. So, they have some food prepared. So everybody get up, start eating. And the ladies sit around the table. And, once they sit down and get their food, that's when the shit get ready to start. So they start talking about something. I guess it leads back to the tea reading. And Margaret accuses. Margaret says that Jen Aiden told the tea reader what was going on or what to talk about. And Jen says she didn't. So somehow or another, Teresa in the conversation, she said what she did say she talked to her the night before. So Teresa is pretty much told. Then Jen goes, oh, I was calling to make sure she had enough coffee cups that match. And we might have got to get to talking. Did I say endorsements to her? So she probably did. She talks from her fucking mouth too much, so she probably did. But she did reiterate that, okay, I might have slipped with the endorsement thing. I might have, I don't know. We did say something about you, but she told her that shit. But what she did tell her was that, but I didn't tell her about L. When she says this, everybody perks up because everybody knows that this L, it stands for Margaret's friend Laura, who Margaret tried to get put on the show. And I guess the show didn't accept her or something went bad with them. And Margaret got her, like the offer removed from her getting on the show or whatever. So now everything that Laura knows about Margaret, she's just dying to tell some shit because, you know, she a hater, she mad. She figured, oh, she messed up something for me, then I'll mess up something for her. Well, Laura knows that Teresa don't really care for Margaret because Margaret and Laura were friends. And she knows she don't really care for Jen. So whatever information she has on Margaret, she wanted to tell them. But the lady told them the information, but she swore them to secrecy. Why the fuck would you swear somebody to secrecy? And I'm sure whoever told told you in secret. And what you want to do is you just really want to tell it. So anyway, let's just leave it there. That's their issue. So anyway, Jennifer Aiden feels privileged or like she got the upper hand because she feels like whatever it is that Elle told Teresa and her about Margaret is killing Margaret because Margaret don't know what Elle told them. She don't know if it's about somebody else. That the lady said she don't know if it's all Margaret business or Margaret's plus somebody. Margaret just don't know. So Jennifer is loving that. But at the same time, Jennifer is dying because the information that she has is for two people that she don't give a fuck about. She don't like Margaret and she don't care for Melissa. I think she's jealous of Melissa, but she just hadn't realized it yet. So anyway, they all sitting at the table and they doing a tea reading thing, and Jackie was like, no, I didn't want to have a tea. So how it really starts is the Lord say, listen, I need y'all to remember that we're in another country. And that's true. She should tell them this shit because when you go to other countries, I'm a retired Army spouse. Yeah. And he traveled all over the world when we went with him. They don't play that shit like how we do in the United States. We can act the fool some way and all that. They'll arrest your ass. You know what I'm saying? You in a whole nother country. You know, just behave yourself. So the Lord was like, at Paul's, y'all was getting a little bit out of hand. I hope y'all don't do that here. So, and I think that's what started. And they said, well, that's when Jen did this, and she called the lady, so they started talking about this. Anyway, what Jen does, okay, so anyway, they're all at the table still, and Danielle's having a fit. Danielle, bourgeois, who ain't bougie, she just gotta know. She can't even keep her mouth shut. She at the table like, what is it? What did Elle say? What did she say? And everybody looking dumbfounded because if they know, they ain't saying nothing, and some of them don't know. So she's like, what is it? So anyway, after a while, Margaret, they finished lunch, and Margaret leaves to go upstairs with Dolores, and she's walking up the stairs, and they kind of have a little idle chat, and you just hear Margaret say, I'm sure it's in reference to Jen Aiden. No, she just shut the fuck up. Shut up. So you see that. Then they pan back down to the women in the lunch at the table, and you hear Jennifer Fessler say, the L word, just let's not say it. Whenever we say the L word, just, So before Dolores and Margaret left the table, Jennifer Aiden did say, whatever it is that Elle told me, I will never repeat it. It's something I would never do. I could never let those words reach across my lips. And she was bullshitting. She can't wait to say it. So anyway, the instruction is to meet them in the foyer. I mean, meet in the castle's lobby to go to dinner for Teresa's night. It's a night I think all the women are going to wear green, and Teresa's supposed to wear all white. Note: the only person that looked decent in this to me was Teresa. I don't know what the fuck Jennifer, the bougie one. It's not. Why she say she bougie? She not bougie. She's just regular New Jersey. She regular New Jersey. Yeah, she don't even when she got the blue pirate thing on her head and it's nothing bougie about that. Actually, this is the worst I ever seen any of them look. Maybe they did it on purpose so that Teresa can look dressed the best because she did. Okay, so anyway, they having shots before they load up on the bus to go to dinner. Okay, so oh no, before they come down for dinner, they're all getting dressed. I don't know what Rachel Food is saying to herself, but she's saying something, getting dressed. And we see a whole lot of Jackie. I swear I think I see Jackie more as a friend of the show than I did when she was literally full time on the show. And what I wanted to say. Oh, after Danielle Bougie get dressed, she goes to Jen Aiden room, and Jen Aiden got, I guess, bridal shower shit all over her room. So Danielle is there because she want to know what Elle said, and Jennifer know why she there because she want to tell her, but she pretend like she don't want to. I can't. I'll be a hypocrite if I said something. What happened to me and my family, it almost ripped us apart. My daughter wants to be a love therapist now. I could never. Girl, let me tell you what. Girl, a friend of Margaret's was hanging out, and he opened up the back seat of a car. I don't know if it was a car or a limousine, but child, let me tell you, this Jennifer Aiden, child, let me tell you, when he opened up the door, he seen Melissa making out with this dude. But don't say nothing. Don't tell the last word, the secret. Don't say nothing. Don't say anything. This could destroy a family. And then here's Danielle. Oh my God. I just want to know that I wish I could take back the hair. I wish I could take back what I hair. I just I could take back my hair. Oh my God, I wouldn't touch this with a 10-foot pole. Oh, that's frightful. Insane. Jennifer feel good as a motherfucker because she couldn't wait to get that out of there. She can't wait. And the other Danielle, she loved it because she ain't really like Melissa ass neither. So she don't think she that great. But you should see how they internalize this shit. Okay, so anyway, everybody having shots downstairs in the lobby and they get on the bus. And they leaving to go to the dinner. And then, of course, they get into the restaurant. And immediately after they order their drinks and appetizer, the bullshit starts. Okay? I think it is that first they try to play. No, first. Oh, here, wait. Let me get Danielle bougie fake ass. She fake ass bougie and she fake ass kid. Let's play a game. Did any of you guys send your husbands pictures of you, sexing pictures, anything kind of pictures? And did any of you guys do that? And it was like, Fuda was like, shit. I didn't see that for 6 years. It looked exactly the same as it did when I got on the plane a couple days ago. And then Melissa was like, no, I don't even think Joe answers me. Sometimes he will. And so anyway, Danielle said, hey, Melissa, let's take a picture of your body part and see if Joe knows it. So anyway, I guess you take a picture and it's a shadow or a titty. I don't know, her hand. It's a piece of Melissa. And the thing is, take a picture of a body part, send it to your husband, to see if he'll recognize that it's your body part. Well, whenever the fuck they sent whatever was sent to Joe, he responded and said, "Who is this? Or what is this?" So it made Daniel, and then Melissa just laughed at the shit, but it made Danielle feel good. Okay, so he knows what's his wife's body part and what's not his wife's body part. So they got a solid marriage. Bitch, mind your damn business. Just mind your business. She just mind your business. And then in the room, that's what I'm saying. She acted the Christy ass backwards, because she was like, oh, that's it. So, since Melissa was in the back of the car kissing a man, it made Teresa angry. So that's why Teresa is not going to have her in the wedding. And then here go asshole co-signing for her. This is Jennifer Aiden. She just thought it was disgusting. She just, it just really upset Teresa. Who the fuck is Teresa? So anyway, scratch that. Let's get back to this fake ass investigator, fake ass bougie, fake ass investigator. Daniel, mind your business. You don't want nobody fucking with you about your brother. Stay out of this shit. And then the dinner, why they eat? They don't need to eat. They don't even need to get together. They just always fucking arguing. So anyway, we're going back to the table now. We done left, playing fucking detective Danielle Bushy ain't Bushy. We done left her. We're gonna get to this back to this table where these ladies at. So anyway, of course, Jen Fessler, not just the L word. Don't even talk about the bridal party. Here she gonna go, Teresa, what made you want to choose them? No, somebody asked, did they order their dresses? And of course, Jen Aiden is into it. Oh, they're beautiful. Oh, they're gorgeous. You should see them. Oh my God, they're just wonderful dresses. Oh my God, they're beautiful. They're just wonderful. Fucking with Melissa. Okay? So, Jennifer says, what made you pick them to go do at your wedding? And then Teresa was like, well, I wasn't going to at first, so I didn't want to hear anything from my brother. And then Melissa goes, hear anything from your brother? She's like, I just didn't want him to start, with this and that and that. She said, start with what? So anyway, some way or another, it's a shit up with the mother again and about Melissa not being in the wedding. She's like, you pick who you want to be in your wedding. And it's my, and then Teresa, it's my time. She always talking about herself. It's my time, he should be there for me. And she always talk about how she don't never throw this motherfucker under the bus. Okay, she don't never throw him under the bus. So how we find out that she's saying that he's fucked Louie in a business deal? Who told us that? But she don't throw this motherfucker under the bus, right? His wife, like how you my blood, and somebody done came and told you that they seen my wife making out with some motherfucker in a car, and you know this and you don't come tell me. And the reason why you don't come tell me ain't because you love me. The reason why you don't come tell me is because you fucking hate me. You want her to be doing bullshit to me. And another reason why you can't come to me is because our relationship is so fucked up that I know you don't like my wife. And the reason, Danielle, that Melissa's not in the wedding don't got shit to do with her being in the back of the car with no man. Or Melissa being somebody said she used to be a stripper and all that. That shit don't got nothing to do with it. Melissa don't have Teresa. Teresa doesn't have Melissa, her sister-in-law, her wedding because she don't like that bitch and they don't like each other. And I'm cool with it because if I didn't like you, I wouldn't want to be in your wedding. I only want to pretend with you. And I'm with this shit. I don't really care that much for that Rachel Fuda girl, but she was right. I ain't Italian. I think all races have like things in their cultures that they do. And I mean, just from hearsay or watching TV or looking at Italian movies or a little bit of Italian American history I know is that y'all real big on family. Ain't no way in the hell that Melissa mother-in-law ain't supposed to be at her wedding. It's just Teresa and her brother. Two two siblings. You writing his wife and his mother, her mother, that ain't shit. I can see the sisters maybe not. But his mother and that Rachel and that foolish chick, she was like, oh, that right there is some bullshit. And then I'm cool with Dolores too. She was like, because when my mother didn't get no invitation, maybe not you, Melissa, but your brother could have been on the phone and be like, yo, what's up? I mean, why you and this one got this kind of problem, but you know, with my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law, you know her for this many years, blah, 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 blah. Why you doing that? You just met Jennifer Aiden. You don't know none of these motherfuckers really, but you just don't, you mean. You try to pretend like you're doing yoga, Teresa, and you mean. And at the table, y'all arguing, you don't take no responsibility for that shit. You just like, it's your friend Murray, it's your friend Jennifer, it's your friend. Talk to your friend. Everybody at the table is responsible for this argument except you. And you do throw your, when do I throw my brother? And I love how Melissa was handling herself. She was going to lose on this bitch, but she was like, I'm trying not to argue with her, but she just keep on. I don't want to argue, but I'm not gonna let her talk about my husband. So she didn't say that, but she was like, I'm trying to keep it for it's a peaceful dinner. Somebody better shut this bitch the fuck up. So just close it. But she don't take responsibility. Excuse me, she doesn't take responsibility for anything, nothing. And when Jennifer just put her foot in her mouth, well, she invited you out of obligation. Everybody at the table was like, what the fuck? Jennifer, what the fuck are you talking about? Jennifer Aiden, shut your mouth and mind your fucking business. You gonna get, and I'm telling you, Danielle, you gonna wrap yourself, Danielle Bushi, you wrapping yourself with the wrong person. She messy. Yup, she messy. Jennifer Aiden is messy. So, I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but I don't fuck around like that. I ain't going no place with no whole bunch of women. First of all, if I don't get along with over half of y'all motherfuckers, I ain't going. I'm gonna go for my free trip, but y'all motherfuckers won't see me till it's time to get back on the plane again. You might like see me walking around town and shit, eating and shopping, but I don't do that. And I can't believe that y'all do that. Y'all keep arguing about this bitch wedding, and it's like, and then that was an ugly outfit too. The green with the white. We all wear green and she wear white. Y'all look like little leprechaun people. I ain't like none of that shit. I hope this trip get better. Only thing I really like was the rooms and where they at is just real quiet. You miss peaceful. But probably more peaceful if they didn't have the asses there. Well, anyway, I don't know if I like this episode. I think I'm just tired. I don't know. I must gotta go watch like the Hallmark Channel or some shit. I can't do all this arguing and fussing and it's over stupid shit. Jennifer, you done had all kinds of surgery done. You had your body altered. Talking about Jennifer Aiden, you still ain't happy. And stop looking like a drag queen. You're professionals. You're confessionals. You just be looking crazy. You ain't ugly. You be looking sharp, like Zoot Suity, like I don't know. I just don't like the shit you wear. Anyway, let me stop talking about people. Thank you very much for tuning in for this recap. You know what I'm gonna say? You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. So that means a whole lot to me. That's why I'm dancing. So I will see you tomorrow when I recap. What is that? Oh, the Thailand shit. The Thailand ultimate girls trip. I hope they found fucking Giselle bottle. Please find this whole bottle. She was terrible. I just can't take it. Well, anyway, with that, don't forget to like, dislike, leave a comment, tell me what you enjoyed, tell me what you didn't, tell me what I could do more of. And with that, have an excellent day.